Hericium erinaceus is a culinary and medicinal mushroom, also known as lion's mane, monkey's head, Yamabushitake, and cendawan bunga cobis. It has a long history of use in traditional Chinese medicine to treat various illnesses. These are the fully developed mature fruiting bodies of Hericium erinaceus, cultivated at Gano Farm, Sdn Bhd, using agro-industrial waste residues of rubberwood sawdust.
Ten years ago, I didn't know what Friedreich's ataxia was. 9 years ago, I was diagnosed. 7 years ago, I had full spinal fusion surgery. 5 years ago, I started walking with the cane.
It shattered all your hopes and dreams for the future. It broke my family, it really did.
Major metabolites, namely adenosine, hereditary, and hereditary-4 were isolated from NevGro. Adenosine was isolated as a white powder. The UV spectrum showed absorption peak at 207.5 and 259.5 nanometers, suggesting a typical adenine chromophore. Adenosine is a neuromodulator that acts through multiple mechanisms, including regulation of neurotransmitter releases from synaptic vesicles, neuronal hyperpolarization or depolarization, and glial cell activity. Hereditary was isolated as a colorless oil. The UV spectrum showed absorption peak at 213 and 251 nanometers, suggesting a pyrene chromophore. Hereditary-4 was isolated as a colorless oil. The UV spectrum showed absorption peaks at 224.50 and 250.5 nanometers, suggesting a pyrene chromophore. The beneficial effects of hereditaries 3 and 4 in human health are still unknown.
SCA3 is an autosomal dominant cerebellar ataxia. Its prevalence is 1 in every 50,000 to 100,000 population worldwide. The age of onset is highly variable, but most commonly appears in the 2nd to 5th decade of life. Cases have been reported in Malaysia, Thailand, and Singapore. As for the Friedreich's ataxia, it is the most common form of autosomal recessive cerebellar ataxia, with an estimated prevalence of 1 in every 50,000 population in the US, Europe, Middle East, North Africa, and India. The age of onset is usually before 25 years, without sex predilection in most of the cases. SCA3 is caused by abnormal CAG trinucleotide repeat in the exon 10 of ataxin 3 gene mapped to the chromosome 14q32.1, causing conformational changes in the ataxin 3 protein. As for the Friedreich's ataxia, this is caused by abnormal GAA trinucleotide repeat in the intron 1 of frataxin gene mapped to the chromosome 9q13, causing conformational changes in the frataxin protein. The clinical manifestation of SCA3 and FRDA includes unsteady posture, frequent falling, spasticity, loss of reflex and sensation, dysarthria, dysphagia, loss of vision, dystonia, scoliosis, especially in FRDA patients, and patients with FRDA also are at high risk of developing cardiomyopathy, resulting in premature death. In this study, LBSO was used as an inducer of oxidative stress, causing a decrease in gamma GCS and impaired metabolism of glutathione, mimicking the pathogenesis of SCA3 or FRDA. This leads to decreased level of ataxin 3 protein and decreased level of frataxin protein. Subsequently, this causes impaired mitochondrial function, impaired mitophagy, and impaired formation of iron-sulfur cluster, leading to oxidative stress through the accumulation of ROS. However, we found that the exogenous antioxidants and functional metabolites derived from NevGro can pass through the plasma membrane of SCA3 or FRDA fibroblasts to reverse the damage through the restoration of mitochondrial function, namely the ATP, aconitase, and mitochondrial membrane potential, restoration of mitochondrial biogenesis, attenuation of increased intracellular calcium level and cytochrome C, and the restoration of endogenous antioxidant enzyme level, namely the catalase, SOD, and the GPX. The protection is due to the activation of mitochondrial biogenesis and antioxidant-related factors such as NRF1, PPARGC1A, NFE2L2, and KEAP1.
NevGro has achieved multiple recognitions at national and international levels. Silver Award at Geneva Inventions 2022, Gold Award at ITEX 2023, Silver Award at ITEX 2024, being documented in 5 scientific publications and 3 agreements, MOA and MOU with Ganofarm R&D Sdn Bhd, Material Transfer Agreement with L'Oreal Institute for Medical Research, and a PhD thesis awarded with a distinction.